Hello, baseball fans. Welcome to Wild Card Series. That's over and done with. Now it's time for the real fun to begin. That's right. This was today's schedule. All four division series kicked off earlier today. The National League Division Series was on airs on TBS, and it was Cubs Brewers and Dodgers Phillies game one of that series. In the American League was on Fox and FS1, Yankees Blue Jays, and Tigers and Mariners. So let's get this started. So let's talk about all that took place in all four game ones. Whoa, this game was over within the first two innings. The Brewers really exploded. It was 6 runs in the first after a leadoff home run from the Cubs. But when that leadoff home was hit, I thought, well, the Cubs might start to get an upset going. But then the Brewers just went all out. 6 runs in the first, and 3 in the second, and that was it. So a 9-3 victory for the Brewers, and they draw first blood in this series. But it's a short series, but it's a long series. It's much longer than the 2 out of 3, which the Cubs had to win to get to this part. And all the Cubs had to do is just steal game two on the road, and we have a series. They'll get 2 games at Wrigley Field if that happens. Oh boy. Well, it was close, and then the bullpen happened. You know, I'll say this: I'm taking this a lot better than I took the game one loss to Boston, because we should have won that one, but this one, like I said, the bullpen had to happen. So Toronto really handed to us, but that's why they play the games. We've still got game two coming up, and Fried's going to be on the mound for the Yankees. And I know Fried. Fried's going to give us 7 strong innings, and we won't see the bullpen, but in two of them. So I think we're going to even this thing up and play 2 more in the Bronx, and it's going to be interesting. But for now, we're staring on the lower end of a 1-0 deficit. So all you have to do is just figure things out, and as soon as we do, we can right the ship in game two and really get things going here. Teoscar Hernandez really came through. It was crazy. So it was Shohei Ohtani's first postseason start as a pitcher, and he got it done. He gave up 3 runs, but he struck out 9 Phillies batters in 6 innings of work. And because Teoscar hit that home run in the seventh, that meant that Shohei got his first win as a pitcher in the postseason. That's very amazing, very amazing. And the Dodgers pretty much showed why they're the defending champs. They came from behind and stole this game, and pretty much stole home field advantage for the Phillies. It's guaranteed that there's going to be 2 games in L.A. There's going to be 2 games in L.A. if Philly evens this thing. And so yeah, the Dodgers, they really scratched and clawed their way back, and now they are one up in this thing, 2 wins away from playing for yet another pennant. Sorry for stuttering. And it didn't take long for us to get extra innings in this postseason. We didn't get an extra inning game in the wild card series, but we already have one already in day one of the division series, and it was pretty cool. I figured we would get this because as soon as Julio Rodriguez tied it up at 2, I figured it was going to stay that way at the end of regulation. And of course, the beauty of this with the beauty of the postseason is in extra innings. There's no ghost runner, no Manfred man, no runner on second. You start bases empty like it's supposed to be. And Detroit, they got it in the 11th, and they took home field from Seattle. It would be something. Detroit actually goes on to win this series, but I don't know. Um, they've got the ability to really steal series, but Seattle still has that strength, and they really showed why they won the division and took the and got home field in this thing. Though they need to act fast in game two, otherwise they could be headed on the road looking to play for their season. So that is that is what took place today in the first games of each division series. Now here's what's in store for us baseball fans tomorrow. Here's what's in store for us tomorrow. Tomorrow it's both game twos in the American League. First off, game two between the Yankees and the Blue Jays with the Jays up one, but we're gonna look to even this whole thing up. That's at 4:08 Eastern, 1:08 Pacific, and after that, it's game two between the Tigers and the Mariners. The Tigers are one up, but Seattle's going to look to even this thing at home, or else again they'll face a 2-0 deficit, face elimination back in Detroit, and that's at 8:03 p.m. Eastern, 5:03 p.m. Pacific. Both games are on FS1 because it's Sunday, and of course that's a big football day for Fox. Matter of fact, Fox is in a doubleheader this week in the NFL. So that is my recap of today's game ones. They were amazing, they were crazy, and they were wild, and I just love baseball's postseason. So if you like this video, click the like button. If you're on YouTube, click subscribe if you want more. If you're on TikTok and Instagram, feel free to hit that follow button. And I'll be back tomorrow night to recap the American League game twos, hopefully with the good news that we've evened this thing. So stay tuned.